Hi guys, it is Teray Lene, your hostess with the mostest, and welcome to my channel. For this video, I did an everyday look. If you like what you see and are interested in seeing how I got this look, stay tuned. Hi guys, today I am going to do something a little bit more simple. Well, a lot of bit more simple. Something you could wear every day, like work or, happy hour. I'm not going to go too heavy on the makeup side. I'm pretty much going to keep it more neutral, and I'm going to use BB cream. So, yeah. BB cream basically is a tinted moisturizer. It's a great alternative if you don't like the heavy look of full coverage foundation. To get rid of the bags under my eyes, I'm using Graftobian Cosmetics Corrector Light Palette, and I'm using Soft Orange. I'm using my fingers just to place the product, and then I am using my beauty blender to blend it out. Peach Concealer is a neutralizer for dark circles. Alright, so now I am doing my brows. I am using my MAC Brow Styler in the color of Lingering. So because I have such thin eyebrows, I am making them a little bit fuller by first using my pencil just to pretty much draw out the shape of the brow that I want. I'm not going too crazy. I'm just going along my natural brow line and creating the shape. Because this is a more natural look, I'm making sure that I don't add too much extra so that my brows look more natural. Now I'm just using a spoolie to blend my eyebrows so that the transition is more natural from the inside going out. I'm going to now use my Maybelline Tattoo Studio Brow Gel just to lay my brows down and make sure I don't have any movement from them, because I do like to get a little crazy. For the most part, all I'm doing is just going along the shape that I created with my pencil and laying my actual natural brows down. And finally, I'm using my Graftobian HD Brow Powder, if I can get it open, in the color of Deep Taupe. So anytime you go over top of something that is more liquid with something that's dry like a powder, you are setting it. So basically I'm setting my brows because for the most part I don't like the way that brow gel dries down. It's too shiny and doesn't look natural. Alright, to soften them up, I'm just using my spoolie. So you have that more natural, more natural progression. And your eyebrows don't look like Sharpie. So I'm going back into my BB cream and just cleaning up my brows, because as you know, I like my brows to look a little bit more defined. So yeah, I used BB cream as opposed to foundation or concealer because I'm still trying to keep my look as natural as possible. So now I'm just going to prep my eyelids for my eyeshadow. I'm just using my Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer. Just pop that on my top lid. I'm using my smoky liner brush to get the product right under my eyebrow. I like using this brush because it's a lot more precise. And now I am smoothing it on my lower lid with my concealer brush. I'm using my concealer brush because A, it's for concealer, and B, it allows me to get the flawless application that I'm looking for. If you want, you can actually skip this step for prepping your eyelids. You don't necessarily have to do that, especially for like everyday makeup. I'm just in the habit of doing it, but if it's a time thing, you can definitely skip this step and just go right into your eyeshadow. That being said, for today's eyeshadow, I am using Juvia's chocolate palette. And the first color I'm going to use is this one. I am applying this color to the middle and the lower part of my eyelid. I'm using this particular brush because of the way that the application is onto my eyelid. Had the bristles been a little bit shorter, the application would have been more concentrated, but I do not want that particular look. I want it to be a little bit softer. The next color I'm going to use is this one. I'm applying this color underneath my brow and also at the same time blending out the first color that I laid down. I'm using this brush because it gives me a little bit more control over where the product is placed. So now I'm going to go back into this color to smudge my lower lash line. And to blend it out, I'm going back into this color. To add a little shimmer, I'm going to go into this color. I'm just adding a little dimension to my eyelid. Anytime you use a metallic color, the light reflects off of it. So I just wanted to add a little bit of dimension. Also, I'm only placing this color in the center of my eyelid, so it gives that more halo effect. Alright, so now I'm going to go into my eyeliner. As you know, this is my go-to. I'm using my Inglot number 77. Winged eyeliner is my jam. I've been doing winged eyeliner since I was in high school, so I pretty much can't go without it. That's just me. But being that this is a natural look, you can actually skip this step and go right into your mascara, and it will still be just as pretty. So we're gonna do a little mascara. I'm using the Falsies Volume Express. I typically use the same mascara. I don't really switch it up. If something works, then it works. And this is what I'm using right now. My tear line, I'm using NYX Wonder Pencil, and it's the color Light. I'm using a lighter eyeliner because it brightens and makes your eyes look more awake. For my lashes, I'm using IMV Remy 3D, the number 3. Although these lashes are long, they are more fluffy, so they do have a more natural look. Plus, it also has a natural band. And being that this is a natural look, I didn't want my lashes to look too extreme. For my contour, I'm using my Black Radiance True Complexion Contour Palette, and I'm using this color. I am taking this color around the perimeter of my face, my cheekbones, and on my jawline. So for my blush, I'm using my Saharan Blush Palette Volume 2 by Juvia, and I'm going to hop into the color Tau. I'm using orange because I didn't want to veer too far off from the color of my eyeshadow, plus the orange flush looks a little bit more natural. Alright, so for my highlight, I'm using Milani Tantastic Face and Body Baked Bronzer. I'm using this bronzer because it gives like the perfect natural glow for a look like this. I didn't want to go too crazy. I wanted to pretty much keep it natural. I'm also going to take that same highlighter and pop it right under the apex of my brow. Just that little spot. And then also on the inner corner of my eye, just a little pop. For my lip liner, I am using MAC Cosmetics Pro Longwear Lip Pencil, and the color I'm using is Bittersweet. And for my lipstick, I'm using MAC Cosmetics Velvet Teddy. So, if you've gone a little crazy with your lip liner and want to clean it up a little bit, what you want to do is take a little brush like this and go right along the outsides of your mouth. I'm going back in with my BB cream because that's what I used for my foundation today, and just go right along my lips. And clean it up. For my finishing powder, I'm using Maybelline Fit Me Loose Powder in the color, well, this is light medium. So finishing powder pretty much just sets everything in place and keeps you from looking shiny. For my setting spray, I'm using a Maybelline New York Lasting Fix. So here's the finished look. You guys, don't forget to hit the thumbs up if you like what you see. Comment down below. Let me know what you're thinking. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe. Thank you so much for watching. I love you guys, and I'll see you next video.